Winter session of Parliament, but the heat is on because the Parliament passed the bill repealing the 3 farm laws in both houses on day 1 of the winter session by a voice vote without any discussion. Many would argue that the original bill was passed with little discussion and now it's repealed without a discussion. The focus has shifted to the opposition demand that a minimum support price law be brought in for farmers. Take a look at our other big story.
जो सदस्य इसके पक्ष में हाँ कहें, जो सदस्य इसके विरोध में ना कहें, मेरे विचार में निर्णय हाँ वालों के पक्ष में, हाँ वालों के पक्ष में.
September 17th, 2020, the farm laws get passed without discussion.
The bill is passed. The bill is passed.
And for 38 days later, the controversial reforms were repealed by Parliament without discussion.
विधायक को पुनर्स्थापित करने की अनुमति प्रदान की जाए.
But much like its passage, its repealing too was in midst of protests and sloganeering.
जो सदस्य विरोध में ना कहें, मेरे विचार में निर्णय हाँ वालों के पक्ष में, हाँ वालों के पक्ष में, मंत्री जी विधेयक को पुनर्स्थापित करें.
This is a reflection of the fact that the government is terrified of having this discussion. The government wants to hide. The government does not have the guts to stand up for its actions.
That was the stormy start to the winter session of the Parliament. While not much has changed in 1 year in Parliament, what has changed and deteriorated further is the facade of an opposition unity, now completely fraying at the edges this winter session. 10 a.m. Monday, the Congress held an opposition huddle, an attempt at a show of strength right ahead of the winter session of Parliament. However, the Trinamool Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party chose to give it a skip.
Trinamool Congress itself is trying to emerge as one of the most important opposition party, for which we have a National Working Committee meeting on 29th at 3 p.m. in Kolkata.
In Lok Sabha, we have been recognized as the largest opposition party, and in the Rajya Sabha, we have been recognized as the opposition party. So, leader of the opposition party belongs to the Congress party. It does not depend upon the whims and fancy of the TMC party.
The Parliament now also a battleground of opposition versus opposition. Outside, the TMC bleeding the Congress to bolster its ranks by occupying the space ceded by the Grand Old Party. Inside the House, both standing against the government, but on separate turfs. The Congress and TMC held protests at the same venue, on the same issue, but separately.
कोई बाइकआउट कर रहे, शिवसेना नहीं जा रहे, शरद पवार नहीं, ये ऐसा नहीं है. देखो, हम एक इशू पे, मुद्दे पे यूनाइटेड है. अपने अपने राज्य में जो भी पॉलिटिक्स करते हैं, उनको छोड़े सोए.
The Congress chose to sugarcoat the snub, but it wasn't the TMC alone that deserted the Congress on day 1 of the winter session.
कांग्रेस ने आज विपक्षी दलों की मीटिंग बुलाई है, टीएमसी उसमें शामिल नहीं होगी?
नहीं, उसमें हम लोग नहीं जा रहे हैं.
If on day 1 the government faced heat on not holding a discussion on repealing the laws like the way it passed it, going ahead the opposition will need a strategy to corner the government during election season. But if day 1 is any indication enough, then it's a fragmented opposition and not a united one. Bureau Report, India Today.
The heat is on in Parliament.